Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan and you're watching my very first World of Sport Wrestling review. Week 2, Week 3, Week number 4, Week 5, Week 6, Week 7, Week 8, Week 9, Week 10. Kicking us off this week, we only had 2 matches. And we started off with the Tag Team Championships on the line, which was RyanTheBroski, of course, taking on challengers Grado and British Bulldog Jr. So this match, again for a finale, was fantastic. It began very much in the corner of Grado and Bulldog Jr. after they stopped a sneak attack by RyanTheBroski. They saw it coming and took advantage. And then from there, it was all them two, Grado, the Bulldog and the Bullfrog, as I can't remember which commentator mentioned that. I think it was Alex Shane. Basically, we saw the Bulldog and the Bullfrog. And they said it was just all them for a while. And then all it took was one slight distraction on Grado's end for RyanTheBroski to gain the momentum on their end for the first time in the match. But then they had their run of momentum, and then it became very much a swap in momentum throughout the match. There was never really one team with momentum. We started with one team, started with the other, but it was a very back and forth match. It was never this team is going to win, this team is going to lose, this team will lose, this team will win type of thing. Like, once the match got deep and into it, that went out the window, and you really couldn't tell who was going to win. There was plenty of false finishes. Again, we saw the kick out of the finishing move of Team RyanTheBroski, which I don't think has ever happened, a kick out. There might have been like either just always one or somebody breaking up a pin, but I don't believe there's ever been a kick out of that move. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I am. Maybe. But yeah, like you say, we saw that kick out, and then there was some outside the ring situation that happened. And in the end, we got Grado and Bulldog Jr. as our new tag team champions. It was very back and forth, very who will win, I don't know. Like, it felt very one-sided when I first thought of the match. I was like, this has to be RyanTheBroski. Why wouldn't it be? But then thrown through a loop, and Bulldog and Bullfrog take the win. And I am happy, like I say, I enjoy Grado sometimes. I really enjoy British Bulldog Jr. He's fantastic anywhere that he wrestles. I enjoy watching him. And this is where it gets interesting. Both British Bulldog Jr. and Grado, I'm aware of, I've known of them before World of Sport happened, where RyanTheBroski, Kip Sabian, I knew the name, but I'd never seen a lot of his work. Yestin Reese, I don't know if I kept it in, but way back in my very first review, I had no idea it was Yestin. I didn't have a clue how to pronounce his name. I learned, I knew of him, I became a fan. Mostly it was his 1v1 match. Like I said, the tag team was always fun, but it was that 1v1 match a couple of weeks ago that really set it in stone how good he was for me. So it's sad to see them lose. I felt like they've been the team of World of Sport this season. Like you say, it was a tag team tournament. We saw the bromance come and go. Obviously, they made it to the finals. Joe Hendry and Martin Kirby, been and gone. Stevie Boy and BT Gunn, been and gone. Doug Williams and Drake, HT Drake, been and gone. And I know I'm definitely, obviously, we saw Grado and Bulldog, I believe Bulldog Jr. were in the tournament. I think they were. So yeah, again, beat and gone. Crater and Robbie X, beat and gone. I've lost count of how many I've said. I might have missed one or two. I've named them all and not realised. Either way, again, we had all these good teams that in the end none could beat Alpha Bad. And they won the tag team championships. It was fantastic. And I really wish we could have saw them continue with the tag team championships, but it is what it is. Bulldog and Bullfrog. And I definitely hope that we don't see the fall of Alpha Bad. I hope this is just like a nice little send the fans home happy finale, and next season the chase is back on for Alpha Bad, because they definitely deserve those tag team championships again, and I hope to see them win them.
So my thoughts on the tag team title match was that it was good back and forth match from both teams. So they both showed great teamwork, despite Grado and Bulldog Jr. not being an actual team like Alpha Bad. They still put in a good performance. And with me not being a big fan of Grado because of his, when I first saw about him, it was TNA's boot camp a few years ago. He didn't come across as the best type of person, but so since then I've just had to think about not liking him that much, but I'm prepared to give him a chance, and since he's won the tag titles in World of Sport, and see where he goes from there and see if he can change my mind about him.
Oh, don't show it. Oh, it's going to show it. Wait, what? Don't cut. Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so sad. It's the last match. Yes, Phil. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Here he is. I love that thing. Oh, he's wearing the gold.
That's what he's going to end up with.
Oh, isn't he beautiful? Oh, I'm crying already. Oh, he's so cool, but he needs to lose. He's so badass. Oh, why am I crying already? The bell hasn't even rang. Where is he? Where is he? He is. Look at that. That's yours. In about half an hour. Say, you go that way, I go that way. We'll do it like the Shield. Oh, this is so good. And they've always started pushing each other. Well, Tyson's only just punched in. It's like a flying spine buster. It's brilliant. Oh. Do it! You! Do it! Get out of here! Yes! Go on, Linsky, have him! Go on, Linsky! Batter him! Steve Linsky and Justin Tyson versus Shea Samuels and CJ Banks season 2 with Rampage as special guest referee. Oh, here we go, 1-on-1. Oh, he does it so good! The best one of these was Steve Linsky's, because he did it backstage. He's such a scary but cool dude. Bah! Oh no. Oh, he's coming to get him. Ow! Come here. Come on, son. Tyson's all alone, really, because it's all the bolt against him. Whoa. Whoa! Linsky, no! Linsky! See, it's all the bolt against him. They're just jealous because he's got hair. He's so good. But you can do one. We don't need you here. I like you, but please leave. Oh! Where's Linsky, though? Please. Yeah! Oh, Linsky!
Bye.
Linsky! No! I like Rampage, I like Tyson. Why is Linsky the one that I care about in this match?
Ah.
Yes! Go on, Tom! Yeah! Oh, it's already started. Don't look at me. I'm shaking. Stu! Oh, do it, Stu! Yes! Do it! Yes! Yes! Oh, look at it! Balance game! I don't! Show me him! Yes!
Okay.
So now on to the main event. It was champion Rampage taking on Justin Tyson for the WS Championship. This is the match that's been building since week 1. And what a match it was. The build it didn't fall flat in the match. Like the build, the promo that they did beforehand, everything, it built perfectly for a finale thing. Like everything that they say over the 10 weeks into this, just perfect. And then there's the match itself. Like breaking down the match, we began, of course, with CJ Banks and Shea chilling because that's what they do. But this time they got a bit too involved, and Linsky was just like, "Time for you to go." And yeah, so that was great to finally see them get the boot. But CJ and they do. But so yeah, that we got rid of them. Linsky was fantastic. And now, like I say, both of these men, this was Godzilla King Kong, Godzilla Superman, whatever you want to call it. It was a war, it was a clash, it was Titans erupting.
It's Clash of the Titans put in there.
That's what I was kind of hinting at. Sison, well, both men, for their size and brutality, are both quite agile, and we got to see that in this match. But it was mostly, like I say, it was beat 'em up, it's time to finish this brutality. And we saw Rampage's super spine bust. I know that super is supposed to be just in stick, but Rampage's spine bust, the Spinneroonie situation, is fantastic. That is a move that will never not pop me, because it just is fantastic. It looks good every time he does it. And then, like you say, we have Sison, and he's like just clean fists. That's a forearm, not a fist. And then, like I say, bouncing off the ropes, and yeah, just Sison looks good with everything that he does. He has his little, it's not really little because he's a big man. He has his corner splash that he does, which took Linsky out.
Okay.
Poor Linsky. But yeah. And then of course he had his spinning lariat thing that looks fantastic. It's just a... Yep.
And that's the truth. You like that one.
Yeah, so that was it. It said both men looked fantastic. It was just, it was. I've only just watched the match. It was half an hour long, and I've gone. There was just like I said, just lots of high impact moves, which you'd expect from both of these men, because like I say, it's two titans clashing. And I'm going to try and think. Richard, take.
So for me, I thought the match was... Ooh, do that again. You think of what I'm going to say.
So he's struggling, so I'll carry on.
Great host I am.
We had, like I say, we had the high impact moves. I've said it like 3 times. And, like I say, I've only just watched that. There was all the outside stuff as well, like, Linsky, if I was looking correctly and listening correctly, he only counted if one man, most of the time it was Sison, but if one man was outside of the ring. If both men were outside the ring, there wasn't a count because...
He followed him.
He followed them, and we needed, like, there had to be a winner, I felt. I know you counted when just one man was out, but that would have ended in a count-out win. But he would not let it end in a draw. This match needed a winner. It's been building for 10 weeks, and they made sure to keep that happening, and then they hurt him. Are you ready yet? It was the corner splash that I believe first took Linsky out, which brought CJ back into the mix, and he was quickly dealt with. And then there was a little bit later the pin that saw Linsky get even more hurt with, I believe it was Rampage who was getting pinned, and he threw Sison onto Linsky.
That was it.
So yeah, like, and that's the other thing is, the corner splash is a bit of a regular thing. But when it comes to a ref bump, a lot of the time it's the same thing. Whereas that pin slam, especially as a second go at a ref bump, it was nice. And it also added on to a fact of, like, sometimes a ref could take, and you wouldn't see them for about 20, 30 minutes, if not just for the rest of the match. Whereas Linsky, although he didn't end the match in the end, yeah, he took 2 bumps to take him out of the match. It wasn't a little flicking out. It was a giant man squashing him into turnbuckles. It was a giant man being thrown onto him. Yeah, on top of him. And now as I'm speaking, I'm also remembering this was a key moment in the match, which it was it
CJ pulled him out?
No. Was it CJ or Shea that took off the turnbuckle? Because I don't think that was Rampage. Rampage used it. Or Rampage got hit.
Shea?
Well, one of Rampage's cronies came in and turnbuckle off, and well, did that go well, Rampage? Did that go the way you wanted it to? The answer is yes. Because Rampage knew that it was Syson's time. He took that hit, and he knew that it was time for Syson's reign because Syson has earned it, and then Syson proved even more that he earned it because he won. And what was it? It was 1 against 3, sometimes 4, because Linsky just wasn't there. And Linsky, that's your job, man. Linsky. Anything yet? Any thoughts on the match?
I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy the match?
I did.
Do you remember any moments from the match? Which was your favourite moment?
The DDT from Rampage. Where he's like basically stuck him.
The spike, yeah.
Yeah. He just like felt he was in the air forever.
Which, yes, again, like I said, that's more into my high impact moves. Like that DDT should have been the end. But it wasn't.
Could have been, but
are you happy to see Syson win?
I think I am, yeah. Not a big Rampage fan.
Oh, I mean,
apologies, but he's just. Oh, I'm gonna get hate for this, but he's just your typical big man. He's not. There's nothing,
big man.
For me, there's nothing too special about him.
He's not unique. He doesn't stand out. He doesn't have Syson's super quality of being superhuman.
Basically, Syson's big. He's got the power and he's got the athletic ability to do some high flying moves.
So now what we're going to do is I'm going to forget he is here, and I will say, Rampage, you've been a very nasty man. You and your cronies, not so good, but I'm a fan of your work. Keep on keeping on.
God, if he sees this, I'm dead.
So I'm guessing this is like an interview for you at this point, just to get answers out with you.
Go on then, that works for me.
So we had. So that's his favourite moment. Didn't I? You said the DDT. Happy about. What did you think of Linsky being hurt? Twice, 3 times. Well,
sure, he's a decent enough ref to take more than 1 bump at least.
He's a big man, big ref, big bog ref.
Pretty intimidating.
Linsky, you'll be seeing this, I hope. Love you, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold this off. He's had his moment. I tried to bring on a special guest. He's my special guest who only speaks when spoken to. It's not how he's supposed to be, but that's how he is. So we'll just speak when spoken to, because I know how to speak. He is learning. He's older, so anyway. So closing this off, it's been a fantastic season again. The entire build up for both matches this show ended well. Like we had obviously the tag tournament, which obviously led to Alpha Bad winning tag titles. And then in the buzzer battle, they had the whole little situation which led to this match happening. Like I say, with Rampage and Justin Syson, this has been building since week 1. We had the 5-man match. It's 10 weeks ago now.
5. Remember that one.
Crater, Rampage, Shea, Maxted, and Sison. Yeah. And like I say, that's what obviously led to the triple threat that Rampage won. And then rematches were set and thingied. CJ and Shea just didn't let matches happen. Stu was a bit like, you're not my man. You're not my man. But what happened at the end of this show? Stu was like, Sison, you are my man. You are my man. You will be my champion. I don't know why Stu suddenly talks like this. But yeah, like I say, all around good season. It flowed well. And of course, last week we had the finale of the women's division, which was Kaylee Ray and Viper for the championship. And again, that was something that has been building since the beginning of the show. Yeah, I don't know why. So, for all three things, all three championships, I feel like they all came to a nice conclusion. So yeah, that was World of Sport Wrestling's return, Season 1, complete. Live events happening in January, February of 2019. We will be attending February 1st in Scarborough, where we will see Justin hold that championship high and high and higher. Yes, that was World of Sport. I guess I'll close here. It's been a great 10 weeks of show. It's been a great 10 weeks doing these reviews. I really appreciate the support from general fans and people, and the wrestlers and people involved with World of Sport, and obviously World of Sport Twitter, whoever's on that side, have all happily been involved. I've done, of course, my graphics, which I only did a handful of them, but again, they were done. That has been World of Sport. I've been Ryan. He has been quiet.
Fair point.
And yeah, I am happy to say, well, sad to say, sorry, that this will be my last World of Sport review until we see the live event. I will, of course, review the live event. And then Season 2, I'll be back with Season 2. So, yeah. I will see you there. Well, I might see you there, I might not see you there, but I will definitely be at the... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just mumbling on now. Closing. Again, quiet. Ryan. 3, 2, 1. Hey there. Again. So you will have just saw me and Richard do the closer. Bye. But... something to point out, I've realised this when I was doing the edit. I'm not a dentist, any sense of the word, but my goodness, trying to get Richard to speak was like pulling teeth. And doing that, like, that became a distraction, and I totally forgot to be like, just incise them.